All right, so here we go, a little progress. I got the door hung back in here. Haven't trimmed around the back side of it yet. I want to put the tile down first so that when we run the piece of trim down the door, it's flush at the bottom of the floor. Okay, so here's something that we didn't figure on. Well, first of all, I rebuilt the door jamb because the other one was just rotted the same way everything else was. So brand new door jamb on here, and I know somebody's probably did it before, it looked like. So when we pull this door closed, if you look at the bottom, there's a piece of oak wood that I put in there that goes underneath the threshold of the door, and when you close the door, where it will be, this shoe that's on the bottom of the door is short of this little lip right here. And what happens is the water comes down the door, and instead of falling on this side, you can see how it's angled and making the water slope. What happens is the water runs down the door and it lands on this threshold and it goes back in and under. And so that was probably where a large amount of the water was getting through, was right here. So we need to replace this threshold right here. Okay, so the other thing of it is these doors have a snap-in weather stripping. It goes in here that also helps keep the water out. And it is tore up. Oh, that piece doesn't even have it in it. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. So there's some of it right there. It's all torn up and shredded. Not letting the water go on the outside. So we really need to replace those two things. And then we need to make sure that we seal around the trim when we put the door trim back on, because water will still again run in behind. And then once it's in here, even though you don't see it, it runs down until it hits the floor, and you have the problem you did. This was a huge drop. This has been leaking for some time. If I remember the inspection report, I think this leaked when you bought the house. So there you go, a few more things I'm gonna have to buy.